Samantala, dakuan muna natin ngayon ang Veterans Memorial Medical Center kung saan humarap si Vice President Sara Duterte. Nandun ang ating kasamang si Val Gonzalez. Val.
Lumabas ngayon dito sa pinakaluurang bahagi ng Veterans Memorial Medical Center, itong si Vice President Sara Duterte, at nagpapaliwanag tungkol dun sa kontrobersyang idinulot ng kanyang pahayag. Ang sabi nitong si Vice President Sara Duterte doon sa usapin ng supina na nakalagdang ilabas ng MBI ngayong araw, ayaw muna niya itong sagutin dahil hindi pa raw niya mababasa kung anong laman ng supina. At pakinggan natin itong si Vice President Sara Duterte.
So yan, tapos ni Yusef Lopez Labis. Oo. Kasi tulog lahat ng tao, nagpapahinga lahat ng tao. Walang makapagkala. So maraming salamat. Okay, PSC tayo. This is in response to the statement of the Presidential Security Command dated 25 November 2024. The Vice President and Protection Group was created and became an armed forces of the Philippines-wide support and separate unit by virtue of the Department of National Defense Order signed by former Secretary Delphine Lorenzana dated June 20, 2022, with a corresponding AFP table of personnel and equipment. This was a move to distinguish the security of the Vice President and make it independent. After I resigned from DepEd, kita niyo na yung pattern, after I resigned from DepEd, the unit was unceremoniously assigned as a unit under the Presidential Security Command, July 9, 2024, ang order ng PNP. Therefore, the security of the Vice President is now under the control of the PSC, and as a consequence, is influenced by the decision of the Office of the President. Presuming that the PSC is still a non-partisan professional organization, why is the command eerily quiet on the documented threats to me, my family, and the OVP personnel? The silence. So, natural assumption ito natin lahat. The silence is proof that the inclusion of the VP-SPG in the PSC is clearly to undermine my security. Nothing else. So that's one threat. Bigyan ko kayo ng listahan ng madami with proof. Ito, with proof. There's a DND order.
Separating your security.
Yes, no. Tucking my security under PSC, which is influenced by the decisions of the Office of the President. So ano yan? Lahat ng galaw ko, lahat ng ginagawa ko, kung saan ako, alam niya, alam nila. So anong gagawin nila? Anong value ng information sa kanila after ako mag-resign sa DepEd? Before, when I was with DepEd and working to help the administration, wala namang ganun eh. Diba? Tapos pag mag-resign ka, ganito ang gagawin sa security mo. Imo-monitor ka. So that's one threat. So, I'm coming up with a list of threats, pero we'll take that up baka next week na. Kasi tao lang po. Hindi kaya magsulat ng kayo, magaling kayo, mabilis kayo magsulat. Ako, kailangan ko.
Are you saying that there is a threat for you to get against that?
But that is a possibility. You see what they're doing right now? That is an example. They are undermining my security. That is just from the PSC. Hindi ko pa dinidiscuss ang galing sa PNP. Diba?
Ang i-intend po kayo mga nagsabi sa'yo ng dalawang tao, anong klase threat naman yung sinabi sa'yo, yung binari sa'yo?
Hindi ko. Mahirap kasi mag-browse ngayon. hindi ko maalala yung words na ginamit. I don't trust my memory.
Pero in what manner ba yun? Assassination plot ba yun? Paano ba yun?
Hindi, iba yung words na no assassination. But the general message is press to life. Yeah. Oo, yan. Huwag niyo lang muna i-quote ha, kasi hindi ko maalala. I don't trust my memory right now, so I need to review the notes so that I can just verbatim record of what was said by the two individuals.
With this, do you also intend to double your security also like the PNP? Like what they're doing now to the first family of the president?
Hindi ko na ina-expect yan, ma'am, sa PSC. And hindi ko rin tatanggapin, ma'am, at this point, kung magdadagdag sila ng mga tao dito. Kasi hindi na natin alam kung non-partisan ba yung dadagdag na.
Necessary.
No, I don't trust anyone right now. So yes. Even if PSC acts on what it says, no, I will not accept it anymore. That is what I did with PNC. Hindi na. Kasi hindi na natin alam eh. Baka igagawin pa yan nilang rason na maglagay ng mga tao dyan na katrabaho para sa kanila.
We have two questions. Ma'am, do you share the same sentiment of former president? Last night,
What
he
are
said,
the sentiments?
the last night, he asked the military if they will continue for fractured governance and a leader who is a drug addict.
I agree. So, excuse me, sandali. I agree with fractured governance. I was a member of cabinet, so I have personal knowledge. I agree with fractured governance. I agree with the assumption that he is a drug addict because he continuously refuses to do a drug test. Napakadali naman, di ba? Tulad ko, napakadali naman. Sinabi ko kaagad, gusto niyo ng neuropsychiatric test o kung ano bang manyang test na gusto niyo i-take ko. Gusto niyo ulitin ko yung bar exam. At yan, gagawin ko. No questions asked. Gusto niyo ng drug test? Hindi, sabi ko, dagdagan ko pa ng drug test. Napakadali gawin sa akin yan. Ngayon kaagad na araw na ito kung natin yan. Pero, lahat, sabi ko nga, sisimulan namin sa Office of the Vice President ang drug test kaming lahat. Diba? So, dapat, ay lahat ng drug test na lahat. Lahat ng mga congressman ninyo, drug test nyo.
About
So are
the
you
question for the military? Will it support?
No, I do not agree with that. So, as I said, i-qualify niyo yung answer ko. I agree with the fractured government. I have personal knowledge. I was a member of cabinet. I agree with the assumption of the drug addict. I think mine is assumption. I think the former president has evidence that he is a drug addict. So, pareho lang din.
Ma'am, are you that
Sabi ko nga, diba, noong, kailan ba yon nagsalita ako? Sabi ko, dalawa lang naman hinihingi natin. Diba? Politician, ibigay natin yung pangako natin sa mga tao. Diba? Ako, bumoto ako. Kasi sinabi, 20 pesos ang per kilo ng bigas. And that would help so many families right now. Diba? Pangalawa, tingnan natin ang katinoan ng lahat. Pag-drug-test nyo din yung AFP. Pag-drug-test nyo din yung lahat ng AFP. But somehow, hanggang ngayon, OVP pa lang din ng papadrug-test. I wonder why. No, hindi ako tao na nagpapa-areglo. Saka hindi ako tao na nabibili ng pera.
Are you a threat now to national security?
Am I a threat to national security? What they are doing to me is a threat. Sagot ko yan sa NSP. Mamaya, bukas.
Nabanggit ko yung may binigay sa inyo sobrang first lady. Para saan ba yun? Ano ang purpose ng millions na yun?
Yes, I'm waiting for that question to come up in the committee hearing. So let's wait for that question to come up in the committee. Yes, and see you on Friday. Tomorrow I'll be in Basilan, and then Thursday I'll be in Lingayen, Pangasinan, and then Friday and
You're ready to answer all these questions.
I will answer my questions because I need to be there to help the other OVP personnel. They have expressed that they feel safer and they feel more comfortable if I am with them. But I will not be recognized if I don't take my oath. So I am forced to take my oath and answer questions under oath because I cannot take care of the OVP personnel.
Like, for example, were sent within a matter of 11 days, or there have questions about the Would you explain all those?
Dabayanan po ang kabuuan ng balitang yan sa pagtutok pa rin ni Val Gonzales sa pagsasalita ngayon ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa Veterans Memorial Medical Center.